So many times when people ask me questions about water fasting, I will tell them that the mental part is the most important, and if you get your mind pretty much in the game with you, everything's going to be all right because your mind controls your body. In fact, your mind controls your destiny. It controls pretty much everything that you are or everything that you're doing. You know, if you look at the universe, where there's only one place, one thing that can create something out of nothing in the universe, and it's your thoughts. The universe was created by a thought, by someone thinking about it, and everything you can create just about anything with thoughts. Uh, that's the only way I can explain it. But you need to get your mind in order for the fast to be successful because your instincts are going to play games with you. Your instincts are going to play games with you all the time. It's like, let's say if you are a smoker, you smoke a pack a day, you decide to quit smoking. Your mind is going to play a lot of games with you to have you smoking, and again, your mind is going to want you to have that good cigarette, after supper or whenever you feel bored. You're going to feel like having a cigarette, and in the beginning you're going to suffer. The first days when you quit smoking, you suffer. You feel like you're not even going to go through your day without smoking. And then at some point, after like 2-3 weeks, your body is cleaned. It cleans itself of all the nicotine that was there. You stop being addicted to nicotine, and you stop thinking about it. I used to smoke when I was younger. I've quit like more than 15 years ago. I don't think about having a cigarette. And even then, if I were to just like smoke a cigarette now, I'd be sick like hell. It tastes like shit. you know. But at that time, when I quit smoking, I would think about smoking. I would suffer mentally, and it took me like 2 or 3 months to finally be free from nicotine. So when you go into a water fast, you get these same feelings, but it's even worse because I think food is the most addictive drug ever. It's more addictive than cocaine. It's more addictive than heroin. I've never tried like heroin, but it's really addictive. And the thing is, there is not one day in your life when you're gonna stop thinking about eating food. It's part of your natural instincts to crave food like a drug. And even if you fast for 3 months, still gonna be hungry and have the instincts to eat food. So I think that's the dilemma. That's the hard part with fasting, and that's why fasting has existed for thousands of years. It's a medicine that existed thousands of years ago, but it's never gonna go mainstream, and uh, you're never gonna have doctors talking about it, and it's there's never gonna be like serious research on it. So it's all about what you think about it and how you feel about it. Personally, I'm convinced. I've done a 93-day fast in 2020. I know that if you fast long enough, your diseases are gonna go away. And there's I agree. There's no scientific proof that you're gonna be cured of your disease if you fast. But I think it's really obvious that obesity, for example, is gonna go away. As your fat goes away, And if you just fast long enough, all of your fat is going to go away, right? So fasting at least does cure obesity. And if you look at all the diseases that are caused by obesity, then you can logically say that fasting cures a lot of diseases. Now, look, I'm not here to try to prove anything. My main concern is to find ways to actually make it, the practical part of fasting. How the hell do you do it? Uh, and it's all about the mental game. You have to find ways to be happy without food. Uh, like now, like today, I just felt like playing some video games. Um, I haven't played video games for quite a long time, I admit. So I just went into it. Later, I don't really feel much like working, so I kind of took a break from my stuff. Later, I want to play a little karaoke. I want to sing some karaoke. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have fun. And maybe later I want to watch a movie. I want to watch some Netflix or whatever. I'm going to do it. The thing is, I'm gonna concentrate on the things that make me happy, that are not food and that are healthy, I guess. Okay, you don't want to start some unhealthy thing like drinking alcohol or you know but you need to get your mind in order. And today I also realized another thing is that your purpose is important. If your mind is aligned with your purpose, then it becomes very easy to control your body and to control your instincts. um, I mean, it's not really hard for me because my life is on the line. I mean, I'm 52 years old. When I started this fast, I was 232. I felt sick every single day. I would fall asleep during my work. I'd fall asleep everywhere. Uh, I mean, my father died of cancer at 52. Uh, I didn't really feel good, even though my diet is like I'm a raw fruit and vegetables, vegan. I eat a little bit of vegetarian stuff, but like 90% of my food is raw fruit and vegetables. But I'm not immune to obesity, and I'm not immune to all kinds of other stuff. And I really felt like shit for the last couple of months. And I've done some intermittent fasting. Like, I've done dozens and dozens of like 1 to 7 day fasts. But I barely broke even. I barely survived all this time. I'm the kind of guy who eats an apple and gains 20 pounds. Like the normal stuff that some people do and it works for them, and God bless them. Like exercise and eating right just doesn't work for me. I'm gonna exercise, gonna eat right, gonna exercise for hours a day, and my weight simply doesn't go down. And I just eat something and I gain like 20 pounds. So I need these long fasts. I need these long fasts. And if you look on YouTube, there are other people who posted their progress. There's one guy called Life with Rogers. He did a 100 days fast, and he looked fantastic after his fast. And some people with that body type, they need to go that extreme. And it's not true that you're gonna get like health problems because you fast. Like, the people who they bring this argument that it's dangerous for your health and all this, they eat, these same people, they eat at McDonald's, they eat garbage every single day, 3 times a day, and they don't even think, they think nothing of it. Then they go out there and they say, oh, well, do a fast, it's dangerous for your health. Well, look at me when I was 232 pounds. Do you think that was good for my health? I was on the brink of death. Now I'm at around like 198 to 200, you know. I'm on my 16th day of fasting, and I still know that I have work to do. I still know that the battle isn't over. I still have a muffin top. Now I sleep on a bed right now. I've been sleeping on a chair for the last 8 months because of my pathological sleep apnea. So if you think I was healthy then, when I ate like 2-3 times a day, it was 232 pounds. Well, I guess you don't really understand anything about nutrition. So that's it. You need to get your mind in order, and your purpose is important. If you're just fasting for fun, if you just want to look good, it's not a powerful goal, you know. I've noticed that women, they do have a good capacity to go for these long fasts, because you know, a woman, her beauty is pretty much everything that she has, and if she becomes overweight, very like obese, she loses her beauty, she loses her value in the eyes of men and in the eyes of society, you know. And that can become a very powerful purpose to do a long fast and lose that weight. And it's amazing when you look at the progress some women have done, like losing like 200 pounds, and you got like this fat obese woman that's, look, it's not attractive. And then you see like the after picture, you get this beautiful girl, and it looks like it's not even the same person, you know. So they have this, you know, it's like their entire life is on the line, and so they have a powerful purpose to go through that long fast, and they get the results. So you need a purpose, you know. You need to find your purpose. If you're just dabbling, you know, if you're just a dabbler, yeah, you're gonna find it hard to go through like 24 hours. But if you have a very powerful purpose, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, or if your life is on the line, you know, you become unbeatable. And these instincts, they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna take over you. You're gonna take control over them. So I would advise you to know your purpose, think about your purpose, visualize your purpose, look at empowering videos, you know, there's a few documentaries on YouTube. There's one called Facing the Fat, 50 Days Without Food. This one is I think it's a must-see for anyone who wants to do a long fast. There's also the videos by Dr. Goldhammer from the True North Institute. There are many other videos about prolonged fasting, but you really need to get your mind in the same boat as you, you know. If your mind is somewhere else, It's not gonna work. Your instincts are gonna take over, and you're barely gonna do like a day or two, you know. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. Now, I've like during my fast, one of the ways that I do manage to lose more than a pound a day is that okay, I take a warm bath every day where I sweat a lot, so I lose water. So whenever I take my bath, when I come out of the bath, I kind of weigh like 4 pounds less than before the bath. And what I do is it's my own private version of dry fasting. Is that after the bath, when I've lost like my excess water, I'm gonna wait a couple hours, maybe up. Some days I've slept on it, and I waited like 10 to 12 hours before taking liquids. And I've noticed that during these times when I was completely dry fasting, I would lose like an extra 2 pounds, 1 or 2 pounds, you know. So I do believe that with dry fasting, you do achieve like even faster results than with water fasting. It's almost like 3 times the results. Now, I'm going for the big gains. I'm really decided into losing about 100 pounds on this fast. You know, that would make me at the end that would make me 130 pounds. Now I'm at 200, so let's just see where it goes. But and I can't do that. I can't do like a 60 days, 70 days of dry fasting. That so I'm not gonna let that interfere with my goals. But sometimes I just feel like pushing the limits, you know. So I'll spend like 12 hours without drinking liquids, and I usually get on these days I can lose like 3 pounds on that day, you know. So that's my take on dry fasting. So I will update this vlog as time goes on. I'm on my 16th day of my water fast. Right now I'm down like 32, 33 pounds, more or less. We'll see where it goes.